It looks like I've filmed the same video with the same shirt, but it's a different day, so. Hello, my name is Peter Pan, and today will be an awfully big adventure if you're watching A Reader's World. So today I'm going to be giving you guys a review of a book I just recently was sent for review by Clean Team Publishing on ebook. Just thank you to them. The book is Piper's Price by Audrey Greathouse. Now, if this book seems familiar to you, that is because this was actually on my most anticipated books of 2017 list. You can look at that video right here. I'll put it somewhere around here if I'm not lazy. If it doesn't come up, that means I'm lazy and just... Piper's Price is also the sequel to The Neverland Wars. I actually read this book last year and I really loved it. The first book follows a girl by the name of Gwen, and she's kind of dealing with being a teenager and also being a older sister to Rosemary, her little sister. And then one night, Rosemary is taken. She doesn't know what happened to Rosemary. Then the next night, Gwen is visited by Rosemary and a very well-named character, Peter Pan, telling her to come to Neverland. And due to Gwen's love for her sister and wanting to keep her safe, she joins them and finds out that there is a war between Neverland and reality. Reality as in like our planet. I felt the book took a very different thing that I've ever read from a Peter Pan retelling. If you haven't read of it yet, I really recommend you do. I mean, Piper's Price basically is the sequel, and where more stuff happens. It will be a spoiler-free review. Now, most people's problems with the Neverland Wars was there was barely any wars. Totally understand that. That was also one of my problems. But I feel Piper's Price, you get more of it. There's a huge climactic scene at the end where stuff happens, and I feel like that's the war. We get to see reality and Neverland butt heads. We get to see the Lost Boys go against the government. It's like Stranger Things, kind of. I feel Gwen was a way better character this time. She's more fleshed out. We get to see her more with her sister a little more. The thing that I really liked about this book was the first book is Gwen getting used to Neverland. And in the second book, she's already used to Neverland, but she's forgotten about the real world. And then when she comes back, she's trying to get used back into the real world. There is a love triangle in these books, but I don't really mind it, which is really odd because I usually really hate love triangles. But I just like these guys too much. You got to see both of them, and you kind of get convinced like either one she ends up with is cute. I mean, I think I'm kind of going with Jay's side because she will be like with him and he won't be like a kid forever, whereas Peter's probably like a kid is more, but I think her and Peter are really cute. I think we explore that even more in this book, her and Peter's relationship. I don't think it's romancy, but it's starting to spark. Like Jay and her, they get into a romance. It's really nice, it's really cute. I really was invested in that. Like, we get to see Tiger Lily, which is really cool. When we first entered into this one scene, I thought it was Wendy that we were meeting, but actually it was Tiger Lily, which is a really cool character. She had kind of her getting more and more into our world and more into the century. I don't know how old she is though. I was kind of confused on that. Is she an old lady? Because she has a book club lady, I don't really know. I don't know if her age was stated or I was just going crazy and just missed it. There's also some lines in here that I was like, oh my gosh, this is referencing the original thing. It's like, there's two lines in here where like, Peter's like, oh, I'm so clever, and I was like, oh, the cleverness of me. And there's another part where Peter puts on a leather jacket. I was like, whoa, why am I attracted to this? Like, oh, Peter Pan in a leather jacket? I want to see that. I'm sure they probably had it on Once Upon a Time. What I also like about Neverland Wars and kind of its uniqueness, that basically the magic from Neverland helped us like come about with different electronic devices. You think like, oh, if a girl brought a cell phone to Neverland, it wouldn't work because Neverland is like back in the century where technology isn't real. Gwen's phone never runs out of battery. One problem that irked me with this book, like Peter Pan takes children from their parents and takes them to Neverland. And in this book, it seems like we're seeing the parents as bad people, and I kind of don't like that. It's just because we're in Gwen's point of view and she like wants to help out Peter. I do agree that reality, please don't destroy Neverland. I just feel like she should see that taking kids away from their parents is not a good thing. Like, there's one scene where we get to see an interaction with her and an adult, and she's taking away a child, and we see like him trying to beg her, please don't take my child. I wish she like had this moment where she's like, yeah, we're taking away these children, and not all these parents are against Neverland. They want just their children. I say reality and Neverland make a deal. But overall, the book is very, very good. I feel like it is on par with the first book, and I think there's a third one. Hopefully, please tell me that if there's not a third one coming out, I'm going to die. If you guys want, I made a trailer for Neverland Wars, so if you wanted to see it, comment down below saying yes, please. I make fan-made trailers a lot, so yeah. That's it. Thank you. Bye. Wow. Cha. Cha. Cha.